Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. The Orange County Transportation Authority keeps things moving with its bus system and road improvements locally, but now they have their sights focused on a streetcar. To tell us more about it is Orange County Transportation Authority Chairman Jeff Lalloway. Welcome.
Thank you for having me this morning.
So a streetcar, where would this streetcar run? How would that work?
Well, it's very exciting. It's going to be the first of its kind in Orange County. It's going to be a new transit option for residents of the county. It's going to start at the Santa Ana Regional Transportation Center where the Metrolink trains come in, and it's going to go down Santa Ana Boulevard up the PE right-of-way. So it's going to go by the county offices, up the PE right-of-way, all the way to Garden Grove at Harbor, turn around and then go by the 4th Street historic area, the restaurants and shops, and then go back to the train station. So it's about a 4-mile route through the city of Santa Ana and into Garden Grove.
Does it hook up with Arctic and Anaheim?
No, it's in Santa Ana and Garden Grove, not in Anaheim at all.
We've seen different projects over the years, Center Line, for instance. How is this different from those shorter route fixed rail projects?
Well, this is going to be a project exclusively in Anaheim, or excuse me, in Santa Ana and Garden Grove, and it's going to have 10 stops along the route, which are still to be determined where they're going to be. But mostly it's going to be helping people get to work. If you work in the county, it's going to go by some schools. The federal government has offices there, and then allow people to attach to bus routes in Garden Grove. Some of the busiest bus routes in Orange County are up Harbor, which it's going to connect to, and then go back to the area where all those people are going to be having a great time in Santa Ana. So it's going to be very different than the Center Line project.
You know, the argument you hear sometimes on the other side is, what can this accomplish that maybe some fancy, great-looking, San Francisco-style streetcars that are actually buses that have more of a flexible route potential?
That's a great question, and we struggled with it at OCTA, but we're partnering right now and hopefully moving forward with the FTA. The Federal Transit Administration loves these projects, and we're currently in the application process, but it apparently looks good that we'll be able to team with the FTA. They'll fund 50% of this project, hopefully. I always cross our fingers, nothing's done right now. They'll fund 50% of this project, which ultimately we're going to get additional funds from the state government, hopefully, which means that the cost to Orange County taxpayers will be as little as $50 million for this project. If we did a bus like you suggest, which are good options, they're more flexible, there are advantages to it, but the disadvantage is the federal government doesn't want to team with us on bus stops and bus routes. So with a streetcar like this, it provides unique ability to do funding. It is unique in Orange County, and I think the residents need to get an understanding of what it's going to feel like. But when they do, they're going to love it. They're popular all over the country.
So the main motivation right here is the funding that's coming from other outside sources. Now, Measure M money.
Well, it's not the main. There are additional. There are others, but it is one of the major ones for us.
A big motivation. Some of the spending, the money is coming from Measure M. You also spend Measure M money for other things that people don't really associate with transportation here in Orange County, such as wildlife preservation. Tell us about some of the areas.
So usually when you build a project, no matter what it is, a housing project or a road, you have to mitigate the impacts of that project. What they did in 2006 when they put together Measure M2 was say, we're going to mitigate the entire program all at once. So they took a very comprehensive approach to dealing with open space and restoration projects.
And I'm sorry we're out of time, but you do have some really great areas, a lot of open space that you're preserving for the future of Orange County. We'll talk more about it later.
Thanks,
Jeff, for being here, and thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.